It's your boy DJ Wolf. Got a couple of things on my mind. Where do I begin? You know, I was listening just now to satellite radio just a second ago, and they were talking about the policies that Obama, that it was placed under Obama's watch, like with the stop and frisk rules, under his watch. And it just dawned on me that under Obama's watch, we collectively as African Americans didn't hold him accountable for a lot of stuff. And I think one of the reasons that we didn't do it, especially for the 2 terms that he was president for, 8 years, we did not make him accountable because we got too comfortable in our own skin, literally. We figure, oh, you know, he know what to do. He know the problems we got. And he did. Was he going to react on it? No. You know, I heard, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm saying, because I didn't hear, I heard people talking about he ain't do enough, but then I didn't hear enough black people holding his feet to the fire. You know, all these brothers who were yes men, like Sharpton and others. I'm not going to say any other names, but he's one of them who, you know, went over there and visit, but didn't hold him accountable for a number of black issues that he was completely aware of, but didn't want to get involved. He didn't want to get his hands dirty with it, so to speak. And I kind of feel that was one of the reasons why part of the reason why he didn't do diligence on well-known black issues that he should have addressed and gotten involved with. But I know he wasn't going to do it. You know, I thought there may have been a chance that he would, but he never did. And not because he's black, because it was the right thing to do. You know, if he addressed issues concerning Hispanics with immigration, or women issues that he dealt directly with, or issues with gays' rights, how come he couldn't do the same for blacks? You know, considering he was of African descent himself. You know, but still, you know, and this is really not one of the first times I've criticized him about that, because, like I said, I had no problems with the things that he did with the Affordable Care Act and other issues, but my main issue, and still was the policies that should have been held down, that he should have held law enforcement accountable for, in terms of the way they stop and frisk our young men. Not only that, but to abide by the law and not commit the crimes that they were doing, and not allow them to get away with it. I'm sorry. Under Obama's watch, he let stuff happen that should have never happened, or should have continued to happen the way it did. You know, and he himself, as president, should have held those people accountable for it. And he did. He dropped the ball on that. I'm going to keep that honest. He did. He really did. And to me, even though I respect him as a president, I respect him as a man, and the things that he did do, it's the lack of the support for black issues that he didn't do that I kind of lost respect for him on that. I'm going to keep it honest. And that's where I kind of felt that he was just another politician, like everybody else, playing the game. All right, guys, that's all I had to say about that. I got some other stuff to say about Trump too. Trump is like he's like the record that just won't stop playing. I put it like that, and I'll get that on another podcast. I'll get to it on another podcast. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. That's all I got for right now. I'll talk to you guys later.